continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to.
Hey guys, Road Zero
First
AU.
things first. You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
And welcome to a playthrough of Xcom 2. Now this is the opening tutorial mission. So things are pretty much set in place here. You haven't got too much freedom for what you can do, it's just introducing everything. But we'll see how we go. No promises.
In position, but I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing, but see if you can't find a safer position further out.
So we have Peter
Looks like
aside.
full cover ahead. Moving out.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
And this is Ana Ramirez.
Double time. They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
So concealment. So anyone who's played the original remake, so Enemy Unknown or its expansion Enemy Within, concealment is a big difference in this game. So basically what you have is you have Generally, because you're working on the resistance side of things, you are starting off. The enemy doesn't know where you are.
Don't get too close.
Whereas in the previous games, the enemy knew where you were all the time. So it means generally at the beginning of missions you can start a little bit faster. So you see the red squares here. If I move into any of those, I'll be spotted. But as long as I stay out of those and don't do anything that's going to attract attention, like shoot someone or blow something up or do something like that, then the enemy won't be aware of my presence. So, and that leads to some cool situations.
We've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the trap on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
So in this mission it's a little bit limited in what you can do because it is the tutorial mission, but in standard missions what you're able to then do with that concealment is you're able to set your soldiers up in such a position where you've got most of them on something like Overwatch, and then have one of them trigger the pod of enemy soldiers, and that can lead to you taking out like an entire pod at once. So a very good ambush. So, but in this one, as I said, it's very limited as to what you can do. It won't let you go outside what the tutorial wants you to do. So ideally in that situation, had I been allowed to, what I would like to have done is had one of these soldiers in Overwatch and have the other one trigger the enemy.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later?
No problem.
So, and even here, basically, it's very limited. As I said, this tutorial mission, I have to move Ana Ramirez here, whereas in a normal situation, I wouldn't be doing that.
Dangerously close right now. Be careful.
You're still keeping score, right?
Not going out that easy.
So there goes Ana Ramirez. She's dead.
No, Crasher 2 is down. She's gone.
Damn it! You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
It's very similar to, once again, those that played Enemy Unknown or will understand the tutorial mission from there. Basically, you ended up with most people dead, you know.
Let's see how you like this.
Nice shot. Oh yeah.
They're closing in on me. They're on the move.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
So the premise behind this game is that basically what they did was they looked at the original Enemy Unknown and said, and basically the stats showed that the majority of people failed on their first playthrough. So that then became canon, and effectively, and not only failed but failed badly. So they took that on board, and the premise behind this is set about 20 years later, and Xcom failed miserably originally to hold off the aliens, and now the aliens have taken over and sort of merged themselves in society, sort of taken over the society, and you are part of a resistance to fight back against that.
The main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
So we'll run through this mission fairly quickly. It introduces a few different mechanics, but much of it's much the same.
Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point.
And this is
Better
certainly
move fast,
something
though. I've
new
heard
in
rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
in XCOM 2. That basically you get these drops, and you have a certain number of turns that you need to pick them up by, otherwise they will explode and disappear. So in this case we've got a scope. This is with Jane Kelly. In come the reinforcements.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
March.
So that was the Overwatch triggering. The guys in red with the cape on are the commanders, and they have more hit points, a little bit stronger. So, alright Peter, get your ass back here. Now if I was playing this myself and didn't have the limitations of the tutorial, I probably would be bringing him inside here, but... Alright, so... it's the only thing it'll let me do is fire a weapon. Shouldn't have skipped that day at the range.
What the?
I'm going for the door. You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
Right, and you have this hack ability that when you're hacking, it'll show in a moment. You have a couple of choices there that as a hack reward. So basically if I choose this one here, soldier immediately gains concealment. The hack needs to reach up here before it's successful, or if it stops here it might be successful sort of around the middle here, and if it's successful here then I don't gain this, but if it reaches up here then basically I gain that. Or I could go for this one that has to sort of get right up the top. I'm gonna go for this one. I know it's not going to get to it because it's a tutorial, but here we go. And you'll see the line come up there. Only made it to there. We were never going to get either of those.
We're in. Good. Let's go. secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time.
Nice.
Let's get out of here.
Alright, so I need to carry this unit out. And you can do that with injured
The entire
soldiers.
security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
No! Get outside.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit. Now!
Got it covered.
Alright, so we just make ourselves another exit.
Fire in the hole.
Works for me. Almost there. Stay focused.
They're right behind us.
Way too close.
Oh, took a lot of damage.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Alright. So, press P and then we place the evac zone down, so place it where it wants it. Sets that.
Keep moving.
And then we just
tell me twice.
move him in there. Oh, he wants. So it won't even let me move them here. I've got to move him here.
We're coming home.
And now we're inside the evac. We can evac using this icon down there. Normally in missions you'll be wanting to have all your soldiers in the evacuation zone before you go ahead and do that. Otherwise you'll be leaving someone behind and what happens is they end up getting captured.
There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vitals stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander.
Well, there we go.
Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up. Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Commander to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander. On your order, Commander. I will begin researching the Advent chip for possible insights as to its function.
Alright, so here we have our research area. At the moment I've only got one option, which is alien biotech. More things become available as you play through the game, and as you, depending on what also you bring back from missions and things like that. So we'll set him to research that.
Immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
That research will keep Tigan busy for a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory.
Alright guys, so I think what we'll do is we'll call the video here. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched so far. The early part of this game is very cinematic heavy, but basically we'll then start getting into the actual missions and looking at the overworld and things like that, or the overmap. And hopefully we should be getting into that next episode. So as I said, I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time when we see if we can't do something about this alien invasion of Earth. I'm Raid 0AU, signing out.